And welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my world. And as you guys can see by the layout of this video, that is going to be a different type of video. And of course, before I get started, I have created a Twitch reward point system on Twitch, and in which one of the reward points is going to be a shout out on the latest YouTube video I make. So those rewards were claimed by Baron Grimswald and Veritas260. So I'm gonna give a shout out to you guys, of course, as promised. Those guys come and chill out whenever I stream at night, and they're always a lot of fun to talk to and just talk Gwent with and just, you know, talk anything with. They're honestly a bunch of pretty chill people. So if you guys want to get a chance to be shouted out on my next video, whether it be a deck guide, whether it be, you know, whatever kind of video I do, I will always be sure to do a shout out on the beginning of this video if somebody claims it before the next video upload. So what is today's video going to be about? So as you guys can see, as already mentioned, that the layout is different, and the idea behind this video is just, I kind of just want to have a bit of a conversation with you guys. I know this is something that I could easily do on Twitch, but I think when it comes to Twitch, that's when I do more of the actual gameplay of decks and, like, you know, messing up games, making bonehead plays and all that stuff. Which is kind of the reason why I haven't been making, like, the deck guides I've been making have been kind of, I wouldn't say limited, but it's like I only do it for like specific decks. Like the last deck guide I made was one that was made by Sawyer, and it is a very control heavy Skelegalist, and honestly it is a lot of fun. Me and Sawyer actually did have a bit of a conversation about certain play styles in Gwent, and the one that he obviously pertains to reflects pretty much on the playstyle of that control deck. So if you guys haven't seen that deck list yet, be sure to go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can go check that out. But today I just want to have a bit of a conversation about, like, sort of the channel. I want to keep you guys updated because a lot of people that find me on Twitch don't know that I was a YouTuber first. So I think when they see that I've had like 300 subscribers, it means I was doing YouTube for a good while before I stopped doing it. Simply because I was trying to, I was in, that was sort of the phase where, like, I kind of didn't know what to do, like, between streaming and making YouTube videos and doing other projects on the side as well. I just didn't know how to sort of organize my life in a sense, and work was getting, I wouldn't say work was getting in the way, because work was the first priority. It's always the first priority there for me, and classes. So between everything, it was pretty hard to manage. So I decided to take a month and a half off from Team Bandit Gang, which is the esports team that I do represent, and is seen in the logo right here. Speaking of the logo, that doesn't look centered. That kind of tilts me. All right, there we go. It's a little bit better. But yeah, so I took a month off to traverse the mountains, sort of to get my life back together, and now I'm back, and I got laid off from work, so I've actually gotten more time to do streaming and YouTube videos, which is why I've been a lot more active. I have a feeling that when I find a job again, it might change, as in like reduced hours for streaming probably, but I've been doing a lot of research as well on as how to improve streaming quality. Not so much like the pixels and all that stuff, even though I've seen some few Minecraft streams, even though we're not playing Minecraft. But I mean, like, just the quality of life, like, for the viewers, to make it more exciting for you guys to come and join and to hang out and just to chill and to talk about anything. And yeah, so that's kind of what I'm going to start off with. It's a bit of an intro to the channel, but I think this is just going to be like a talk about anything. Like, if you guys have questions in the comment section about anything, something that comes up during stream or that comes up during, you know, during the conversation here on YouTube, then I will definitely address it. Either I'll comment it, or if I can make up like a 5-minute segment answering a question that of that magnitude, then I'll probably do it like next week. So this is going to be a weekly series. I don't expect this to get as many views, of course, as the deck guides, because when it comes to Gwent, most people want to watch the deck guides. But I think having something like this is, I would say, healthy mentally for me, because expressing my thoughts and my opinions is something that I've never done, especially not to other people. Like, I've always kept it to myself. I would put it on my laptop. I'd put it in a piece of paper. I'm not the type to write journals because I think that's just too high maintenance for me, to be honest. Like, I'm gonna forget some days, and other days I'm gonna write like heavily. So, you know, whatever I have a thought, I always write it down. And you know, if I share it, I can at least look back at it and I'll be like, oh, I forgot to maybe do that. Maybe I'll bring that up like in an upcoming video, etc. So I want to talk to you guys about sort of just myself as a person, and what I'm going to do for YouTube and for the Gwent community. So my name is Enzo. I am not, as you can tell, like Caucasian. I am born in the Philippines, but I grew up and I was raised in Canada, which is where I currently live right now in Canada, in the nice small little room I have here in my parents' house, of course, because I'm still too young to move out on my own, and housing's gonna get too expensive here at this point. I don't think I'll be able to move out on my own for at least another 5 years. So, as many of you know, I found this game through The Witcher 3. Me and a friend from university, we would always play Gwent matches when I was out on closed beta. We'd always take each other one-on-one. He would always play the Swarm Monsters deck, and I would always try to play Skellige to counter it. That's actually how I grew to like Igni as one of my favorite cards, because of how much he saved my life during the beta. Obviously now Igni's not as powerful, but obviously he's still used because his ability's been very stable. Speaking of, initiative is an awful keyword. It should not be here. It's ruining the 2 cards that it's used on, Geralt, Igni, and Regis. Regis was so much fun to use. The row wipe was so interesting if you could get it set up, of course, with precision strike and all that shenanigans. But anyway, I digress. So we would just play, you know, friendly matches on casual. I never actually like watched streams on Twitch at the time, so I wasn't as active in the Gwent community back in the beta, but I did play a lot of it. It wasn't until actually Homecoming came out, shortly after Homecoming came out, that I was like, okay, I thought I might as well try making a few videos, see how it would turn out, to see what it would like, and I was met with initial success. It's funny because when I first started making this YouTube channel, I had no intention of doing Gwent guides. I had actually wanted to play single-player RPG games and sort of like do Easter eggs, do playthroughs, do challenge runs, etc. Which I might still do, but maybe not as obviously active, considering that I've now established myself as a Gwent channel. But yeah, so it kind of just skyrocketed from there. I was doing a bunch of deck guides. I met with some success. Subscriber rates were going, means people were enjoying it, they were wanting to see it, all that stuff. And then I started looking at some meta snapshots. So that's how I learned about like the esports teams that exist in this community. And then I thought, maybe I'll give this one a shot, but I don't want to try to apply for like a big established team, because I feel like the expectations are going to be too high for me. So I wanted to look for something that's a little bit more on the DL at the time, and Team Bandit Gang was sort of the perfect candidate for that. So I went and applied. Bandit Pig accepted me onto the team, and I just kind of did my own thing from there. Sometimes we do co-ops, which was a lot of fun, I'm not gonna lie. Like you can really see the different dynamics you have with people. And it obviously changes depending on who you're with, because you want to try and adapt to their personality, which can make for some very entertaining moments, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I really enjoy co-op. Co-ops were my favorite thing about Bandit Gang. I say were because now that I have so many ideas and have so many things I want to do, I feel like co-ops aren't as, I wouldn't say as exciting, but like, you know, if there's something else that I want to do or feel like doing, then I'm probably going to do that one first, especially because when it comes to co-ops, you have to schedule a time where you're together, where you can be together and stream together and all that stuff. And yeah, but they're still fun. If I get a chance to do it again, I will. Sometimes I do co-op streams in my channel every now and then, so I'll definitely let you guys know. And yeah, so where things got really interesting is when I decided to leave. I thought I was gonna leave for like way longer than I actually did leave. I only ended up leaving for a month because as I was leaving, I feel like I just had so many ideas for more videos and such that I'm currently working on at the moment. So I decided to bring it back and try another run. And I don't know if you guys saw, but I was running the Gwent classroom for a little bit. I had like 4 episodes, and then I wouldn't say I ran dry on questions, but like, you know, it becomes really tough trying to come up with questions because you can come up with so many when it comes to like a particular topic. So I decided to actually enlist some help. So Decode is helping me out with the question making. So the Gwent classroom is coming back. So that's going to be the first thing when it comes to talking about this channel, is that the Gwent classroom will become a one-time thing. Well, I would say, sorry, not one-time thing, once a week thing, I should say. So once a week, I'm going to do a different topic, and I'm going to do 5 questions, kind of similar. Honestly, it's a lot of editing to do for just a 3-minute video, I'm not going to lie. But I do enjoy it because I think it's a good way to sort of challenge the community and engage in their Gwent trivia to see how much they know. I look for questions where most of them are questions where I'll get right like almost instantly, but the last 1 or 2 questions is always going to be a twist, or it's going to be some cheesy question where it's like, Like for example, the art class Decode pointed out that the sword for Sol de Navarrete, that one was a bit more challenging. Obviously, I put out hints. Of course, I don't just like, here's the picture, guess it. No, I try to put hints. A few of the hints are sometimes Witcher lore related if the card has made, or the character of the card makes an appearance on The Witcher, I will make some reference to that. So if you know your Witcher trivia, you're gonna know who this is. If not, then you're just gonna wait till the gameplay mechanic hints come out. So every Thursday upload is going to be one of these chats where I just talk about me. Sometimes it's going to be like a 10 to 15 minute long video. Sometimes it's going to be a 5-minute long video. It really depends on what topics I want to talk about, to be fair. But since this is just an intro, I thought I'd just talk about, you know, sort of myself and this channel and what to expect from it in the future. So as you guys can see, the days I tend to upload, well, I try to, are Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Now the Saturday, Sunday ones are kind of tough because I try to stream longer, but at the same time I feel like that's not always the best approach, because I think sticking to just a very consistent schedule, in my opinion, for me, is more important. Not that I'm looking at like, you know, how to get better at Twitch, or no, I'm kidding, I actually don't. But like just in terms of schedule, I think it's just something I need to work on. It's just scheduling in general. So like being able to organize sort of the time of day and what I should be doing during those times of the day. So every Thursday, it's going to be one of these sort of chat videos where I just sit down and talk to you guys. This is not going to be streamed on Twitch. This is purely YouTube only. So for people that come on Twitch, I'm just going to leave a link on the Twitch chat, and then they can just come watch this at their convenience, of course. Every Saturday is going to be a single player RPG playthrough of some form. Like, I don't know if I'm going to do an actual full RPG playthrough because it's going to be one video a week. It could just be me showcasing a game and just telling you guys how much fun I'm having with it. I already have an idea for what my first Saturday RPG video is going to be. For those of you who, again, have seen me in other streamers' chat or talking to me when I stream, you guys know what game exactly I'm talking about, so expect to see that, of course. That's going to be on Saturday. Sunday is usually a deck guide, but I could change it into the Gwent Classroom, but because the Gwent Classroom question episode is not yet ready, I might make that into a Tuesday. So Sunday might actually end up being a Gwent guide video. So there's a chance deck guides might just be once a week, because a lot of the decks I'll be playing on stream. It's funny because it's tough to make Gwent guide videos to play games on stream, because sometimes music's gonna come up that could be affected by DMCA or a copyright claim on YouTube, of course. So it's hard to find good games while at the same time making sure that they don't have music that can be copyright claimed. So that's something I have to be careful of as well, which is why deck guides might be a little bit limited. And also, I'm not going to do deck guides on meta decks, because you can easily find those on TLG's website or Team R2's website. Team Bandit Gang also makes deck guides as well, but we don't have an official meta list yet. But hopefully soon we can get that up and running. But for now, that's just going to be sort of the layout of the channel of going forward, pretty much going into 2021, and then we'll see what happens from there. And yeah, so that's gonna be everything for this first episode of, I don't know what to call this, YouTube chat, Gwent chat, probably Gwent chat. Gwent chat makes sense, right? It's pretty short and sweet, you know. And but today's episode, like I said, is gonna be a bit longer because there was quite a few things I wanted to talk about just to start off. But like I said, if you guys have any topics you guys want me to cover, or just questions you want to ask me in general, you know, come hang out at my Twitch stream. I stream at 8 p.m. PST daily. I take Fridays off. I think I'm just going to take Friday off for now because, like I said, I'm not working, right? So I can stream more often. But like I said, once work starts up, then I might have to reduce the times I stream. So I'll be taking Christmas Day off, but I will be on, I believe, in 8 hours from now. It depends on when this gets uploaded. 7 to 8 hours from when this video gets uploaded. So be sure to come by, say hi, you know, talk some Gwent with me. I make a lot of bonehead plays and I tend to melt down easily on stream. So I'm not as composed on stream as I am on YouTube, and you guys are gonna see that if you come by and hang out. So yeah, come by and say hi. Of course, I'll leave a link to my Twitch channel in the description below. If you guys want to go leave a follow, that would be great. And that's gonna do it for this stream. And of course, Merry Christmas Eve and Happy Christmas and Happy Holidays to those of you who are watching this. Of course, I should have said that in the beginning, but better late than never. So that's gonna do it for this episode 1 of Gwent Chats. If you guys did enjoy, or you guys find it sort of informative pertaining to me and sort of this channel, Be sure to leave it a like, of course, if you guys did enjoy, and comment on, like I said, any inquiries, questions, comments you guys would have. Much appreciated. I love reading out your comments. And of course, subscribe if you guys want to check out some more Gwent videos. And other than that, this is Enzo signing out. I'll catch you guys in the next one.